Welcome YouTube, my name is Golly, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to upgrade all 4 staffs on the new zombie map Origins in full detail, and also be showing you some gameplay of all the staffs at the end of the video. But this gameplay is of the upgraded wind staff. Now as you can see, I shot one bullet and it shot all 6 of my shots in the clip, and then it created a gust of wind like a mini tornado on the map that just sucks zombies into it and gets you free kills. So this is a rape gun, if you can't tell by now. You don't have to charge it up every time you shoot it. You can still shoot it individually. But if you charge it up, it just creates a little tornado that sucks zombies into it and kills them for you. So all the staffs are actually really cool upgraded, and they're monsters to say the least. So if you want an overpowered weapon, this is definitely the video for you. And I'll be showing gameplay of the rest of the staffs at the end of this video. But in the meantime, I'm going to be explaining how to get these. Now, another thing I want to mention is these staffs actually have a melee attack too, and the non-upgraded staffs don't, so that's another plus of having the upgraded staffs. So I'm going to be showing you how to get the wind staff upgraded first. So if you don't know how to craft the wind staff, go ahead and check out my other video that I explain how to craft all these staffs in. It's going to be in the description, or an annotation on screen will take you right to that video. So you're going to go down into the crazy place by putting the gramophone down and opening the teleporter. And once you go into the teleporter, then you're going to have to start solving this puzzle on the wall. Now, luckily for you guys, I have a picture in the description of this video for what order you're supposed to have them in. But as you can see, when you go through the wind teleporter, there is a little puzzle on the ceiling that you have to solve. Now you have to shoot them with the wind staff to move them, and you got to move them into the correct alignment. And I have a picture of me finishing this in the description. So click on that picture, and then you got to line them up in the exact order I do in the picture, and then it should collapse up into the ceiling, and then you are able to go into the next step. So each of these staffs have 4 upgrade steps after you craft them, and the first 2 steps are unique for each staff, and the last two steps are the same for each staff. So it's pretty easy, except some of the unique steps are pretty difficult, like this one. It took me a while. It took me like 3 or 4 games to get this, but luckily my one friend, he knew what order they needed to go in. So I just listened to him, explained to me how many times to shoot each of them, and then voila, it collapses up into the ceiling, and you hear Samantha talk, and then it moves you on to the next step. So the next step to upgrade the wind staff is to go out to no man's land, and you're gonna find these like wind things that you're seeing me look at right now that are spewing black smoke from, and you need to shoot them so that the smoke is facing the middle of the map, towards the dig site in the middle. Now there are 3 of them on the map. That's just one of them. The other one is located over on the tank trail by the church area. So we got to go all the way around to get to this one, and you got to go through the bottom of the church around the zombie tank, and it is located off to the right up here. Now you got to shoot it, like I said, so it's pointing towards the middle of the map. And see how it's like pointing straight up right now? Well, me shooting it didn't do anything that time, so I had to shoot it again, and then I finally got it to point towards the center, and then the smoke all starts rolling out that way. So then the last one is located over by Stamina Up and by the 5th generator. So that's the 3rd and final one, and after you shoot this one, then you should hear Samantha talk. Alright, so once you have that done, now this part is the same for each and every single one of the upgraded staffs. You're going to have to go down to the bottom of the dig site, and you're going to have to pull these levers. Now these levers correspond to one of these blue rings in the middle of the map you see floating, and you got to line the colors up. See the colored orbs right in the middle? You got to make the color correspond to what staff you're trying to upgrade. So I'm obviously trying to upgrade the wind staff, so I need to make all the yellow orbs line up. So I'm going ahead and finding all 4 of these little levers you got to pull in order to switch these things to the right color. And once you get all 4 of them lined up to the color you want, a colored orb will appear at the bottom of them. And all you got to do is shoot the orb with the staff, and then the orb should go ahead and float to the top of the map. So as you can see, I pulled the last one after I killed that zombie. It's annoying as... Anyways, one more pull should do it. And there we go. We got 3 yellow ones lined up. No, 4 yellow ones. My bad. Can't count. and then the yellow orb appears, and then you shoot it with the wind staff, and then it'll glow really quick, and then it'll shoot off to the top of the map, where it'll just hide up there for a bit until you're ready to upgrade the staff. So the last step is the same for all of them too. Now you can actually do all of these at the same time, but I chose to do just the wind staff this time because we didn't have the other ones ready. So you got to go into the crazy place, and if you did it right, that little thing should say place staff here. Now you place the staff there, and then you got to kill the paladin zombies around it, and it'll collect the paladin zombie souls. And once you feed it enough souls, I'm not sure on the exact amount of souls you need to feed it, I think it's like 20 or 30, and whenever it gets all the souls at once, it's going to allow you to pick up the staff and start using it. So you can actually survive down here by running a rape train, and it gets a little bit clustered when there's too many people down here, and I'll show you gameplay of us dying down here in a later video. But as you can see, I fed it enough souls, and I got the wind staff, and boom! What you know about thunder gun hacks? This is thunder gun times 3, guys. It's rape, so this is probably my favorite upgraded staff because it creates a little tornado in the middle of the map. How cool is that? That's crazy. So now I'm going to be showing you how to craft the upgraded electric staff. Now the first step for this is playing the piano. You're going to have to go into the crazy room again for this. Now, this part is the piano. See these 3 keys there on the wall? Each of them correspond to a different note you need to play on this piano with the electric staff. So, you need to shoot 3 of them, and you'll know if you did it right if all 3 are actually lit up and glowing with a little electric spark off of them. And then if you stand in the middle, like in the middle where the teleporter would be, and you look over at the little notes on the wall, you can tell if you did it right if they are faded away. And I have an example of that coming up here soon. But for right now, as you can see, the 3 electric things are lit up, and then we move on to the next note that you need to play. And sometimes if you did it wrong, if you're trying to shoot the 3rd note, it won't actually light up, so you're gonna have to just back off it a bit and then walk up towards it again, and it'll reset itself. Now as you can see right there, see how the 2 on the right are faded? That's why I said when you're standing in the middle, if you're standing in the middle and they look a little bit faded to you, that means you completed them. So we only need 1 more, and then it should go ahead and start some dialogue up. And once you do that, you are done with that step, and you're able to go on to the next step, which is finding 6 generators all across the map. Not generators, not the power ones. These are little generators with little switches on them, alright? Now these switches are all hidden across the map, and the one is located over by Juggernaut, and you actually have to flip the switches by holding X so that the sparking on them stop. So some of them will be sparking when you walk up to them, and you have to hold X on them so they stop sparking. And the goal is to get all of them on the map stop sparking at the same time. So the one is in the spawn room, and the next one is located over by generator number 2, behind it, or no, in the building beside it. And you got to get that one to stop sparking also. Now, once you get that one to stop sparking, you're going to have to go over to No Man's Land again, because there's another one located over there in the Stamina Up room. And the Stamina Up room is probably the worst spot in the world to run a rape train if you haven't figured that out yet. Well, it's the worst generator because it doesn't give you a lot of space. It's almost as bad as the 6th one. I think the 6th one is the hardest. That gives you the least space. But as you can see right there was the other generator with the switch on it. And the last one is located over here behind the dig site near the church entrance. And that should be the final one. And once you do that, you go back downstairs and you do the steps where you have to line up all the blue orbs down here. And if you line up all the blue orbs, or purple orbs, my bad, purple orbs, then the purple orb should appear, and then you go ahead and shoot that with the electric staff, and it'll shoot up to the top of the map for you, and you can go ahead and upgrade it. But I'm actually not going to show you me upgrading it in the crazy room right now, because we did that one at the same time as we did the ice staff, so I'll show you that at the end of this gameplay. So now I'm going to be showing you how to craft the fire staff. So you're going to have to go into the fire pit, which is located down by the spawn room, and then you go through the teleporter back into the crazy place. And this one actually you have to do in the middle of a round, because do you see those 4 little boxes behind where I'm standing at, and how they have kind of a fire glow in them. Well, you have to make them all light up with fire in them. And once all 4 of them are lit up with fire, you should hear Samantha start coming on and saying some dialogue, and that's when you know you're good to go. Or you can just tell by looking if all 4 have a flame in them, and then that's how you know you completed this step. So what the step is, you have to come over here by these 4 boxes, and you have to kill the paladin zombies with the fire staff, and then it'll start absorbing their souls or absorbing their ashes or something like that, and filling up these canisters. And it's pretty easy to do, other than the fact that I mean, it does take like 30 or 40 paladin zombies in order to fill it up. So it will be about a round for you to complete this step, but that's okay because it's definitely worth it. The fire staff is rape. All of them are rape, but the fire staff is definitely awesome. So this is a pretty easy step. As you can see, we got 2 of the 4 filled up now, and we're almost ready to go ahead and exit this place. There's the 3rd one, and now we're just waiting on the 4th one to fill up. Let's go, paladin zombies. Come at me, bro. Come at me. And there we go. We got the 4th one filled up. We heard Samantha, and we are out of the crazy place. And now we can go ahead and upgrade it. So I'm actually going to show you upgraded gameplay of the fire staff right now, because I upgraded it at a different time than the electric and ice staff. So the next step is to go inside of the church, and there are these braille codes on the wall. As you can see, they have red dots and stuff, and some of them are solid, some of them have hollow centers. And these correspond to the torches down on the bottom floor and what order you have to shoot them in. But me and my friend Gilly found out that the order that you shoot the torches in down here are the same every time. So the order that you have to shoot these torches in with the fire staff are the 4th one, which is covered by a blood mark, which is right over there by where you call the tank in at. You gotta shoot that one. You gotta go over here to 11, shoot that. So the order is 11, 4, 9, 4, 11, 9, 6, and the last one is 6. And then after you shoot all 4 of them, all the torches should go on, and you'll hear Samantha come on again. She's so excited I'm completing this. She's almost wetting her pants. It's ridiculous, guys. So the next step is to go downstairs and line up all of the orb colors like you did before with the 4 switches. And once you have all 4 of them lined up, the red orb should appear at the bottom of it. And all you got to do is shoot it with your fire staff, make it glow, and then it'll float to the top of the map like so. And then you can go ahead and upgrade it. Now I'm going to show you me upgrading this thing right now, because it's a freaking beast. It's a freaking beast. Alright, so this is the part where me and Ultimate Gilly go down into the crazy place again. And this actually is us feeding the zombies the souls that they require for me to unlock the ultimate fire staff. So I placed the fire staff right there where I picked up the crystal at for crafting it. And then we have to feed it some souls. So me and Ultimate Gilly are just running around down here. And the thing is, if more than one of you are trying to run a rape train down here in the crazy place, I would highly suggest keeping your distance, or else you're going to end up running your rape trains into each other, and you go down like I did. And Ultimate Gilly gets a nuke and clutches it, revives me, and allows me to grab my fire staff. That is just absolutely amazing. But it's okay. You guys will see me pay Gilly back for that later in this gameplay when I revive him in a later round. So, yeah, that's definitely on the way. So the fire staff, there you go, guys. It's finally upgraded, and I'm going to be showing you some more gameplay of it at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. So now the next staff I want to show you how to upgrade is the ice staff. Now to do this, you're going to have to go into the crazy place again, and you're going to have to go over to the ice teleporter area. And now, see that little dotted thing that's on a blue squared outline on the right hand side of your screen? The braille code on that actually corresponds with one of the things that Gilly's shooting at on the ceiling. Now you have to shoot them in the correct order that it wants you to, and if you shoot them all in the correct order, then you should hear Samantha come on at the end of it, and you'll know if they were shot in the correct order, because if you shoot one out of order, all of them that you shot so far will flip over again and you'll have to restart it. And then that blue slate on the wall should be blank after you completed it. So that's the first step for the upgraded ice staff. And the second step is to go all across the map and find these 3 tombstones, and you have to shoot them with the ice staff, and then you have to have someone else or yourself shoot it with a normal gun after it's frozen by shooting with the ice staff. You got to shoot it with a normal gun, and as you can see, the tombstone is like freezing over a bit, and then I go ahead and shoot it. And then we move on to the next tombstone, which is located behind Juggernaut. And this one is really close, so you can get a good look at it. It's definitely looking like a tombstone to me. I don't know what you guys think of it, but it looks like a tombstone. So then the other one is located by Generator 2, and it's over behind the zombie tank trail, up off the map. He shoots it with the ice staff, and then I shoot it, and then Samantha comes on like, "Oh my god, you guys have gotten closer than my father ever has." I guess that's good, Samantha. That means you weren't abused. Yeah! So, here we go. We're all the way down here at the chamber where you pick up these staffs at and craft them. And Gilly's going ahead and lining up these discs in the middle to the all blue orb color. And once he does that, then he's going to be able to unlock the blue orb at the bottom and go ahead and give that a shot. And there you have it, guys. That's all the steps you need to do to upgrade the ice staff. Hell yeah. So, I'm not going to be showing you some gameplay or the final step for it yet, because I kind of combined that with the electric staff, and I'll show you guys gameplay of that at the end of this video. But I will show you him placing it inside of the crazy place chamber where he needs to. And then this gameplay is actually of the fire staff upgraded. So, the fire staff, as you can see, I just picked it up from where I ended up crafting the normal staff at. So the thing is, if you die with one of these staffs, it actually respawns where you crafted it at, and you can go ahead and pick it up, or someone else can pick it up once you respawn, or once they feel like jewing you over out of your staff. Doesn't really matter. But as you can see, fire staff, total ownage, and I told you guys I was going to get Gilly. Told you. Called it! And if you charge up the fire staff, it shoots more than one bullet, and it creates like a field of lava kinda, and the zombies can slip on it and die. So the fire staff is definitely pretty lethal, and definitely my second favorite staff. So this is the last part of the video where I'm going to be showing you me and my friends, Ultimate Gilly and Stein Gamer, upgrading the ice and electric staff. And you're actually going to get to see a pretty cool clutch here too, so this is going to be epic, guys. I can't wait. So Stein goes ahead and add the electric staff to where it needs to be, and now we start feeding the ice staff and the electric staff souls at the exact same time. Now this is actually really difficult down here with 3 of us running around, considering me and Stein just got downed and we have no Juggernaut. So I went down, guys. That was a mess up, and I'm just basically waiting on Gilly to revive me because he's the only one with any guns or anything. And he just picked up the upgraded ice staff. This is the only clip of it I have in this video, guys. And as you can see, the ice staff is raped because you can shoot it at the ground, and then it'll freeze the zombies as soon as they walk into it. So you can just shoot it at the ground and revive someone really easily. It's pretty sick. So this is Stein. He's getting downed again, and Gilly's actually gonna clutch it and revive him by using the ice staff and getting a nuke. And then he should be able to pick up the staff. And there you go, the upgraded electric staff. Now the rest of this gameplay is pretty cool, guys, because you get to see some electric staff rapage along with a clutch. So we're all just chilling like a villain, right? About to go back up onto the map. We're like, yeah, we have 3 upgraded staffs. Oh shit, one of us is down. Teleporter's open. And then I think I kind of panicked and jumped through it, right? So I'm already through the teleporter. My teammates go through and they're like, oh my god, Golly's down. And then they're like, why is that? Oh crap. 2 boss zombies spraying flamethrowers at us. So luckily for me, Stein was smart enough to walk back through the teleporter, and me and Ultimate Gilly are downed right there because of those boss zombies. So now it's up to Stein to clutch it in the crazy place with an upgraded staff and a freaking no Juggernaut. And luckily he just got a max ammo, and me and Ultimate Gilly bleed out. But Stein goes really clutch here. He gets a few close calls, like right there. He can get double tapped at any moment by these paladin zombies, but he fights through it and makes an amazing clutch, so I thought I'd add it to this video. So if you guys want to subscribe to his channel, go ahead and put a link. I'll put a link for him and Gilly in the channel description of this video, and you can go ahead and subscribe to them, guys. and they make pretty awesome gaming content as well. So he goes back inside the map, goes right back through it. I don't know why. I think he messed up. He did that accidentally, he told me. And me and him were actually playing split screen in this, and this was like his 4th time playing the map. So cut him a little bit of slack here. He's a bit new to this map, and that's why he seems a bit newish, I guess you can say, to this map. But he keeps getting one hit, and it's scaring the crap out of me because we just did all this work, and he almost got stepped on by the robot foot right there. That would have been so freaking... My head would have been spinning after that if he got stepped on by the robot foot after we did that. But luckily, he knows a good rape train over here by the Juggernaut route, and luckily for him, the electric staff is just complete rape.